guys. Just casually making a tea. I just thought I'd report from my kitchen today, it's just so authentically. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm Haneen and I was a lawyer turned sex coach. The three things I love the most in life are sex, dancing and hiking. I could end the video there. Those are my three things that define me. Then I studied a lot around sexology, psychotherapy, embodiment and breath work. And of course a whole ton of sex experimentation of my own. Of which the highlight was organising decadent mansion play parties. Watching my colleagues have sex was really just a perk of the everyday job. So that was my life for 2 years after lawyering. Then I was like, okay, COVID's hit. I want to be self-employed, because who doesn't want to be self-employed during the pandemic? The thing that I'm most passionate about is getting people to be unashamedly themselves. Unapologetically authentic, self-expressive, and erotically untamed. To get there, you have to have a sense of worthiness. How do we even get to that place? What stops us from feeling worth? So the first one is peeling away all of that shame. Shame loves secrecy. You find places that you feel safe to talk about your sources of shame. Join men's circles, women's circles, groups like this, and realise that you're not alone. And then you want to slowly start to unpack your relationship with your messaging and conditioning that we've just absorbed through media messaging and maybe a sex negative upbringing with our family. I grew up in Dubai, which was sex equals alienation from the entire family and shame on you, you're a dirty slut. It also perpetuates this culture of doing and performing sex in porn, should look no wonder that we don't know how to connect with ourselves and what we actually want, because we're so busy trying to fit into the mold of what sex should be like. What do you want? What do you like? What do you not like? Becoming your own sexpert. Can you read? What does your body say when it's a yes, and what does it say when it's a no? And then it's a whole spectrum in between. And the only way to read your body's signals is to value what your body is trying to tell you. Oh, I don't know if I really like this. And I'm I'll just override it. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep going, because if I stop or pause, it'll just get awkward. And then communicate. This is my favourite topic, because we basically can't change anything unless we communicate. Of course, I'll take you through that in the Sex Homework Society course as well. That was a huge tangent. We have the last chapter, which is about specifically the 9-week Sex Homework Society course. And I'm going to run that once this year. Once! This 9-week course is really all the sex education I wish I had gotten before I started being sexually active, while I was sexually active. It's the stuff that porn doesn't teach you, media doesn't teach you, schools don't teach you, parents don't teach you. And it helped me even reading about this, talking to people, sharing my story. It became as normal as talking about the weather. And that has really, really changed the way that I show up in sex. I am really happy to talk about what I like and what I don't like. And that's exactly what I want for you, is a complete ownership of who you are in the bedroom.
Okay, so for everybody who wants to take an SHS course, first, it's not a bunch of sex tips club, as I thought in the beginning that it would be. It's really a journey of self-exploration and going deep into your personality. And for me personally, it impacted me on a personal, much deeper level, and affected how I show up with my friends, also with my family, and of course in my love life. And finally, Haneen's guidance is precious, and I absolutely loved attending these workshops and speaking to her, but also doing all the homeworks. It's really, if you're a nerd, you will love it. Also having these homeworks to explore them with buddies was an absolute blast, and I actually still keep in touch with my buddies, and whenever I struggle, I call them. So I can't wait to take the SHS season 2. Thank you.
It's very much a solo journey, in that you're really becoming reacquainted and re-intimate with yourself and bringing self-eroticism back. And we start with the foundations of pleasure, slowing down and tuning into our body's signal, because we're all so up here all the time. So feel free to just book a discovery call with me. I'm really not scary, I promise. If anything, we can just end up having a chat for 45 minutes about sex. Who doesn't want to do that in their day? So email me if you have any questions at hello@sexhomeworksociety.com. I'm really happy that this kind of work is interesting people. I think it's really important. How we do sex is how we do life.